What's up, folks? Poseidon here, Kingdom79. Welcome back to another video. We're in the middle of KVK. Well, actually, this video is old. We finished KVK, but this is footage that I recorded from early. Whoa, look at that damage, 200,000 damage factor. That Nevsky rally is just doing work. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of what happens when you do not teleport onto safety or bubble, when flags are destroyed from underneath you, when you are on coalition territory and not alliance territory. It wouldn't have mattered either way because the flags were destroyed, but in either case, this dude is getting absolutely wrecked. All right, so he started off at about 110 million power, and now he's down to 82. That is a significant loss of power, obviously, right? So, man, I gotta tell you, folks, I don't know how many times you've had to hear this, not just from me, but other content creators. If you go offline in the middle of KVK and you know, I don't care how long, even if you shoot, I would pop a bubble or port onto safety. I know people don't like to lose parking spaces. I get that, because that, you know, that's annoying, trying to find parking spaces and do different things, and it's like, oh my god, I can't find a place to get back into battle. So, but is it worth losing your city over, or your troops over? I mean, it's one thing to send troops to die in flags and passes and in forts, but to lose your troops over a silly mistake like not porting to safety or not bubbling, it's not something you really want to do. We got the backups coming in, sending the resources, the game triggered resources, and we can see the cavalry starting to come in and encircle because they want to get those sweet resources, right? We got somebody trying to reinforce that got ate up. Bad idea to try to reinforce with a CC. They're not having it. He's done. Good night, nurse. Oh man, at least they tried, but valiant effort nonetheless went unrewarded. So let's talk about some things you can do to avoid being in this situation besides teleporting and bubbling, because maybe you are. And this dude is clearly offline. You know, he's not imprisoned. He wasn't porting around hitting farms. The people next to him, as you can clearly see, are bubbled. Somebody's porting out like, yeah, I don't want any part of that. He's like, I'm out, right? So yeah, I mean, it's pretty unfortunate. As we get another look at his power, down to 62 from 83. Yeah, so he's burning pretty good now, and people can just start coming in for the swarm. We'll see, take a look at what happens. It looks like they have set another rally on him, which at this point I don't think is really necessary, but I don't know if people want to go about the business of losing troops unnecessarily, swarming a city that's pretty much already doomed after a KVK has been decided, pretty much. So yep, got the vultures gathering around. There's a number of things that you can do to help mitigate the maximum amount of damage if you find yourself in this situation. One of the things you could do is send your troops out of the city in a rally. So rally like a barbarian fort that will remove some number of troops from your city. I would recommend that you use a troop expansion. We got a Herman going somewhere? Is that, what the heck? Who's using Herman? I mean, it's probably to fill in a rally or something. It's gotta be, because there's no way somebody's just like sending a Herman to the battlefield. It's gotta be like reinforcing a fort or a flag or something. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, as I was saying, you want to get... Oh, we got a rally to kill Attila Takeda. Pretty big damage. Normal attack damage, 30,000, 17,000, 57. Oof. Oh boy, here comes the swarm. Not the best garrison in the world, to be fair. Almost 200,000 damage factor there going off. Oh man, 100,000 normal attack damage. That was disgusting. And all the skill damage. I mean, you know you're in the real bad spot when you see normal attack damage down to 72 million power. You know you're in a bad spot when your normal attack damage gets over 100,000 in a second. That's a pretty, I mean, that's skill damage numbers. Normal attack being 100,000 or more, that swarm was nasty. So yeah, he's pretty much done for. Everyone's coming in for the swarm again. This is obviously not the best garrison to have. If anybody knows anything about this game, you don't want to have I forgot the name of the secondary commander just that quick, just slipped my mind. Harold. You don't want to have 𝗥𝗜𝗦𝗘. I know they probably thought they were slick, like, oh yeah, well Harold, if I get swarmed, they're gonna really do something. But nope. Hits only 3 targets. There's more than obviously 3 targets swarming you, and then first of all, they're not even proper garrison commanders. Not that even proper garrison commanders would even help you in this predicament, but there's several things you can do to kind of help yourself. First of all, you need to be online. In order, if this was happening to you, he could have teleported because obviously he's not imprisoned. Down to 66 million power. Yeah, he's pretty much done for at this point. So you could send your troops out of the city, send them to nearby flags, but there are no nearby flags in this case, so he's kind of, done for just based on his position on the map. He's getting swarmed down. He's definitely probably going to end up going to 0 if he doesn't get on. And his hospital's obviously full. And then we get a king skill late in the battle. I don't know what we needed that for. That could have been given, probably 4 or 5 minutes ago. Underneath 60 million power, there's really no need for that. I mean, I guess you mitigate the amount of deads we take, but, at this point, it really doesn't matter. Whew. All you gotta do is bubble, man. Don't go to sleep unbubbled on coalition territory or alliance territory that's in a contested zone like this guy did, because this is what's going to end up happening to you. I mean, we have the same message over and over. Every KVK, you got to go through the same thing. Lunchtime. Resources, troops, all gone. Man, imagine logging into your account and seeing that game changer. Whew. And then you go check out how many troops you've lost. You go to sleep at 110 million power and wake up at 58 million. Whew. Or even lower. They still have a little bit more troops to kill before he's totally exhausted. I mean, they are just gonna zeroed. Like, man. All your resources, all your troops gone. And see, he's not even on. They didn't have to imprison him or nothing. I mean, I don't know how you don't get these notifications. I mean, your phone should be blowing up with like tons of notifications. unless you're like in a meeting at the office or you're doing something and you probably have it on silent or airplane mode or you're flying. That's even worse. Whew. GG. Yep. Not a single troop will be spared in this relentless assault against 𝗫𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Senseless loss. Down to 54. Alright, well, his last troop has finally died because there's no more normal attack damage when you hit the city, and now the resources are just being plundered. Here come in the siege units. Bang. Well, let this be a lesson. Do the right things. Just pop a P shield or go back to a safe zone. Don't let this happen to you. Like and subscribe if you like these type of shenanigans. We'll be making more videos. See you next time.